This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. We're live at Amway Center, where the Magic have home court advantage. You take a look at the Pelicans. They've got to be hoping that the road will be a little kinder to them than their winless homestand they just concluded.
And I think we'll see them try to come out strong here. They know it's just a short stint on the road, and this is where you want to play smart, efficient basketball in games like these and get back to that home court.
And on the floor tonight, a collection of some of the league's brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress, but the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group. Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Poked loose. And stolen by Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Deflects the pass.
Out of bounds.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. We're about 1 minute into the first. And it's good for two.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Johnson outside. Pass to Martin. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
Here's Johnson. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. Now, here's Sharp. Pass to Martin. And so Orlando again turning it over. Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason, Greg.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, it couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different. Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Out to the right wing. Got a piece of it. Pass to Sharp. Shot clock at 3. And here's Valanciunas. Here's Sharp. He's covered by Daniels. Kicks it out to Johnson. A 3. Orlando gets it back. Right side, Martin. It's deflected. To the right side. Pass to Tucker. In the corner, Murray with it. Over to the wing. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Johnson surveying the floor. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And finished off by Martin.
And how about the explosive leaping ability by Martin? A big-time dunker who enjoys getting this close to the basket.
Here's Murray. Valanciunas grabs the board. Orlando trailing here. Johnson outside. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Daniels. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Pass to Johnson. A three ball. No good on the shot. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving. That's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies to his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum's one of the best in the league. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And he gets it to go.
It's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And Tucker has it in the corner. New Orleans moving it around. Murray right side. And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. .122 left in the first quarter of the game. Sharp. Off target from three-point range.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
And now the Pelicans on the break. And Duren slams it in.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
It is amazing how good a three-point shooter Jonas Valanciunas has become.
Well, he didn't attempt a three in his first 5 years in the NBA, and now he's shooting a ton of them. So he's got great feel, great touch, and it's done a lot to round out his game.
And this is what the team wants JB to do, punish defenses that don't respect him from the corner.
Pass to Daniel. And that one is hammered home.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? On the wing, Williams. For three. Drills the three-pointer.
And this is why Suggs was a top 5 pick. Jalen's got tremendous playmaking ability.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
That's tipped. Pass to Daniel. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that does it for the first quarter. Pelicans lead by 5. We've got more in store for you right after this. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here, as we get underway once again. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pelicans.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Here's Turner, and it's Melton with the rebound. Here's Kuminga, and Kuminga throws it down.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Now, here's Suggs. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Effort points by Turner, working hard inside, getting rewarded with some points.
And he gets it back. On the wing, Melton. Here he goes. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And Anthony Melton picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Now, here's Kuminga. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. He's looking for Tucker and finds him. 4 seconds left. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Kuminga. It's hauled in by the Magic. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
No good on the second free throw.
And the Magic right now, missing that franchise player, might have one of their young talents develop into that, but currently they lack that star.
Pass to Suggs. 6 to shoot. They set the pick. Williams for 3. Kept alive Orlando. From deep three-point range. Now Suggs. Brown outside. Knocks it loose. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And as we know, Greg, the NBA is a star-driven league.
Hard to contend without a top 10 player on the roster. The Magic have been patient in their approach, and one player taking a leap this season would be huge. go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire. That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now, here's Suggs. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Brown with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Pass to Suggs. Just 5 to shoot. Magic moving the ball around. And it's Brown missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Tucker has it in the corner. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Tucker. Both free throws good from Tucker. And here's Valanciunas. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Trailing here by 8. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That will be a getaway game for them. A 1-game road trip. And Kuminga comes to help. 3-pointer. Martin. Pelicans leading by 8.
And as I watch Cole out there, Kevin, I just love the progression he's made. The young man's put the work in to improve his game and really only starting to scratch the surface. Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. Here's New Orleans. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. For Cole Anthony, GA, this team believes in his future.
I mean, he's a competitive kid and knows how to play the right way. And now he understands how to play winning basketball. And that's no bias from me. That's just my analysis.
Now here's Johnson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Stolen away. Here's Bridges. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Kenyon Martin. For New Orleans, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
The Magic trailed by 13. Pass to Sharp. .102 left to play in the first half. Here's Hendricks. They get the rebound. Now, here's Johnson. Left side, Martin. Kuminga with it. He's got 7. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
There had been so much talk about Zion wanting out of New Orleans. That was all put to rest this past summer. Zion signing a loaded extension to keep him with the Pelicans for the next handful of years.
And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
They grabbed their own miss. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
The Pelicans have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. No good on the free throw.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Such a terrific two-way guy. Jrue Holiday isn't just an offensive powerhouse. He loves to play defense. I mean, loves it.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. New Orleans on top, up by 16. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Cutting the screen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And to see your son Greg find success in the NBA, I can only imagine that's going to be so special for him.
It is. I'm a proud papa because something that so few get to experience. So I couldn't be more proud of him and happy as well.
Now here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. They get a hand on it. And now Daniels pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's in there. Daniels has got 10 points.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. The Magic trailed by 20. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Now Brown. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. To the paint. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And it's Murray penetrating. That shot is off. Pass to Brown. And he overshot that one, missing. Pelicans leading by 18. Three-pointer, Daniels. That's his 4th miss. He's made 5 of 9. From outside the arc. Williams for 3. He can't hit that time. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Pass to Duren. Here's Murray. Fires the 3. Right wing. And it's sent back by Turner.
And I would not test Turner. And Miles has led the NBA.
Oh!
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Outside for Murray. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Now, here's Suggs. Brown outside. Williams with a clean look. And the 3-ball is good. Williams has got 6.
Love how Brown distributes the ball, keeping his eyes up at all times.
And Duren slams it in.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Now, here's Bridges. Outside for Murray. Rebound by the Magic.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Pass to Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Throwing it down on that one. Turner really showing off that athleticism. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Brown. Duren pulls it in. New Orleans leading by 15. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 6 points for him.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Johnson from outside. The rebound by Holiday. And so Holiday will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make six figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Now here's Murray. He's got 6. The kick out to Holiday with the drive. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. To the middle. Here's Sharp. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Sharp. Lock at 6. Another steal. Here's Duren. And the layup's good off the glass. Duren's got 9. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for New Orleans?
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Following the 3 from Drew Holiday. Pass to Johnson. Another miss by Orlando.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Duren slams it in.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
The Magic shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Now here's Kuminga. They lead by 24, their biggest margin.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Pass to Kuminga. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Great D that time from Martin.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
To end the run. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And so it's New Orleans.
Please give a big round of applause for your Magic Youth.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so it's New Orleans with it. To the wing right side. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And it's Orlando's ball. And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the two.
Shoots the three. Buries it from three-point range.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Sweet pass from Turner. He's really been working on his ability to pass the ball.
Now Suggs pushed. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Unreal.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And Kuminga throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And that one falls for Williams.
Williams. 2 shots.
And Williams drops them both. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Suggs with the steal. Brown right side. Tipped away. Pass to Turner. Count that one.
Simply overpowers the defense. Turner's strength is of great value for his team.
Daniels inside the line.
Daniels.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Blocking foul.
Manu Ginobili recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you won a couple rings with that guy. Give us some memories you can share about the great Ginobili.
Oh, man. Manu is absolutely one of my favorite teammates of all time, Kevin, and one of the most delightful people that you ever could be around. I just think about the practices and the plane rides and him just joking around, and then something happens. He gets on the floor, he gets into the fourth quarter, it's time to win, and it's basically Manu Ginobili time. So I'm thrilled that he's in the Hall of Fame, and he deserves every bit of it.
So it's the Pelicans now after Jaylen Brown's miss. And Tucker slams it in.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Murray. Johnson can't hit.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue. You can't give up looks like that all game long.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Pelicans leading by 23. Murray, good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but It's importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Brown, following the score by DeJounte Murray. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Back to Daniels. Fires from deep. He misses that time, but only 5 misses in his 11 shots from the field as he's 6 of 11. Here's Brown. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Starting in 2021, referees were instructed to not reward players making overt, abrupt, or abnormal non-basketball moves. Brent, what'd you think of that?
Well, there are some guys who play abnormally, Kevin, so what are you going to do about those guys? No, I'm kidding. I think it's a great thing for shooters to try to gain some sort of advantage. With how much advantage offensive players already have, it was getting a little bit out of control.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And they double up Brown. There's Williams with the 3. 4 for 9 from the floor with that miss. Pass to Tucker. And Tucker slams it in.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's Johnson. And it's off from three-point range.
Yeah, this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
Wide open look here for Murray. Sinks the triple.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Stolen by Tucker. Here's Daniels. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now here's Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Brown inside the line. The Magic again can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Murray, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Magic. Williams can't get it to go.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pelicans.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Here's Hendricks. Off target with his 3. Into the lane.